Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Dee, about to react to this vid by Derek FDB. It's titled Movies I Would Hate to Live In. This is wild, and they have sinners on the thumbnail. This would definitely be a terrible movie to live in, for sure. Anything horror related, or this is more like horror adjacent, but yeah, no, you wouldn't want to be there. Let's see what's on here, though. Let's watch.
You know, growing up, I always wanted to be in movies. Not like an actor. I mean, like, in the movie. Who could blame me? They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in actually aren't. So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, do a little series. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most. First one up, Avengers, or every Marvel movie. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot to want to live in the Marvel universe. If you know even the slightest bit about Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats, no joke, more often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst. NYC is like the punching bag or like the 1960s wife of the MCU. This city does not catch a break. And on top of the usual stuff New York already gotta deal with, you know, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also gotta deal with constant alien invasions, a wizard opening rifts in the city, a giant who eats planets, a literal god, and a meth head with superpowers. And to a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And I already live here. Yep. It's not like if I got zapped in, I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's my last. Cause it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. I don't know. I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club, try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos can randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is, it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either. Because as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have blick. So what are these?
That's what they're called? I thought they were just called New Yorkers. I've never heard of New Yorkian. Is that a thing? If you're from New York, let me know.
Feature villains like the Vulture, or even lower than that, those bank robbers from Homecoming, can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too, and I'm gonna have to. Yeah, just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the Rhino is curb stopping me. Next up, I have a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We all know this one. Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years from now, where robots and AI are completely integrated into society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking.
That's where we're headed.
Robotic huss? Just kidding. I know what you're thinking. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong. This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from WALL-E, these things constantly being around us is a danger in this world. Because the people in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. Am I tripping? Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What? Man, I've known my Siri for 10 plus years and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots. So they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get? If there's no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess what the cops gonna say when they roll up?
I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from me. He's got a weapon!
That would happen every single time and they would never get caught because they're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there because those are just hypotheticals. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie there's a heavy heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like these things. And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and this other car flying into some water. And when the robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. R.I.P. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die. So if it was me and a kid, an innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child. Bro, finally made the right choice.
I know he was
Dang,
gonna
that's
say
messed
something
up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed. Like, you're a robot. You can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you good for? Yeah, living here would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky, an AI system built to protect people. Built to protect people, huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots do everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean? They're robots.
So creepy.
There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out, no talking back, no paid time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing.
I remember.
This is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Because if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position to an oil truck. Screw loose having. Command listening. Another movie that scares me because of its realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might...
Oh no, I want to read this book. I have it on my TBR list. I'm sorry, I can't let you do that. Oh, sorry, y'all. I gotta skip this. I gotta skip it because I don't even know. He gonna give some shit away because he gave some spoilers for fucking iRobot. I'm sorry, I can't.
Hate to live in the most?
I gotta skip that. Link in the description if you want to watch the video and hear what he thinks about that movie.
Honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old, especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out to go and sing We're All in This Together. You didn't even get to wipe any of the Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain this one.
Yeah, no.
I'm good. Secret Life of Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the Worlds. Bro. The special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the worst ones to live in, but it's also just one of the worst ones, worst movies. This movie is garbage, garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, damn! And now, the movie I'd hate to live in the most. Sinners. Alright, I don't think this will be the worst one.
Oh, Resident Evil, definitely. That's definitely one I would not want to live in. But yeah, any movie with vampires, monsters, zombies, no.
To hype it up a bit, but still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At first I thought it was a 9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s, down in Mississippi.
And it's in the 30s.
Already horrible stuff.
Exactly.
But the scariest thing about this movie, if you're living there, isn't the time period it's set in. It's the fact that this world has vampires. Yeah, real, pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought there would be some racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door disguised, singing me a song and offering me money, well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in. And it'd be raps for me. And even if that wasn't the case, I would not be able to avoid these dudes. Because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights we definitely gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna attract the vampire, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Yeah, living here, I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s. If I'm not going to a juke, what the frick is there to do in the 30s? I might just die from boredom. I see why all people did back then was just pop out babies, because what else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either. Especially the Dominican dude, or anything but white. I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the news down. I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So sinners, with or without vampires, I'm good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween. Who's trying to help me find the clothes? That's pretty much all the movies I want.
Yeah, absolutely not. Any horror movie, no, I wouldn't want to be in. And this reminds me of that vid I reacted to a while ago by Degenerosity, where he talked about horror movie villains that he felt like he could beat or something like that. And I just am like, nah, I don't think I would feel comfortable in any horror movie. Not one of them. But yeah, funny concept. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.